What's up, guys? Danny Line, I'm back with another video. So we have taken all the robots from the workshop that are worth playing in my opinion, and we got them for rank A, B, C, and D. A being really awesome, B being pretty darn good, C being I really like, and D being it's not bad, right? If it sucked, it didn't make it onto this list. So you can see the main ones are up on the screen right now. We're going to explain why these are good, what they're for, who they're for, and then at the end we're going to do a bonus tier of honorable mentions of other robots that are actually really good but didn't quite make it onto the A, B, C, or D tier. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. So the first thing we have here is Mr. Invader, the big old nasty spider bot. This thing is a pure tank. It is really fun to play. The abilities are good. It's just a great robot. It's a little bit low on firepower, but it's great for trying to set on beacons, hold beacons, and just plain out be hard to kill if you play it and build it right. It does not need any sort of special pilot to do well. It's just an all-around great robot. Next, we have the Skyros, which is basically a robot where if you stay in the ball, almost nothing can kill it easily except for those stupid Crisis Reaper thingies. They will take it out in one shot, but everything else, it'll take 3 or 4 guys like 2 or 3 minutes sometimes to kill a Skyros when it stays in the ball if you build it properly. So it's great for getting and holding beacons and just plain out being hard to kill and being super annoying to the enemy. Next, we have the Ravana. Now, this robot is very hard to play, but it'll tear some stuff up. It's just a beast on the battlefield if you take the time to master this robot. I kind of hate to put it in the A class because it's so hard to play. A lot of people don't like it just because it is not easy to play, but that thing is good. Very, very good if you take the time to master it. Next, we have the Fenrir, which is a full-out tank. If you get the Bernadette Wolf pilot, you have to have the Bernadette Wolf. Bernadette will give this thing 60% more durability. If you don't have that, it goes down in the D class because it just dies super. It's not a tank at all, but once you put Bernadette Wolf on this, it goes up to the A class. Crazy fun, super good tank. I mean, Invader and Fenrir, these two right here never leave my hangar, or very rarely leave my hangar. I play both of those a lot. And now we're going to go down to the B class. These are the robots that are almost top notch, but they don't quite make it for some reason. So we got the Demeter down here, which is an excellent healer. It's a little bit hard to play. Not everybody loves the Demeter. It almost deserves to be an A class because it's got a very strong shield. So it's a great healer. It's durable. It's got nice firepower. It's fun to play. It's just all around really good, but not everybody loves it. So we're going to put this down there in the B class. Kefri, well, it's not a tank like it used to be. It heals people. It's got decent firepower. It's a very strong brawler. It's very good. I've been playing mine a lot the last several days. I think I played it on yesterday's live stream, and I really, really like it a lot. It is a very fun robot. Next, we're going to have the Revenant. Revenant is very strong, but it's kind of an expensive robot to build. You pretty much have to max out the pilot and get the right skills on it, the right modules, the right drones. It's very squishy when played incorrectly or not built correctly. But if you build it correctly, it almost goes down here just because it's an expensive robot. But once you have it built up, and we're talking Champion League, guys. We're talking how these things perform in Champion League. To you newer players, you want to make sure whatever robots you're building or buying are worth playing in Champion. If they're not, then they're going to be throwaway robots that you're eventually going to have to replace. So that's something to think about. Next, we have the Behemoth with very big, huge firepower. Behemoth, this is a cool robot. It is very strong on the firepower. It is pretty durable. You almost do need like the Andre pilot though. The Andre pilot gives him more durability. It makes him a little faster in the ability. Without Andre, I don't usually play it as much, but if you can get that pilot for it, that makes the Behemoth very good. I mean, 4 heavy weapons is crazy, crazy, crazy good. I mainly play mine from long range, but you can play them up close as well. Next, we have the Typhon. Now, the Typhon has great firepower. If you set him up correctly, he can be fast, very maneuverable, very good, but it dies so darn easy. I kind of want to put him down here in the C class just because of the low durability, but because of the firepower, the fun factor, I'm going to put him up here in the B class. Next, we have the Mender. This one does need the Marie Leclerc pilot to make him heal the grade damage. If he doesn't have that pilot, he doesn't even make it on the list. He drops off of the board completely, in my opinion. But once you put the Marie Leclerc pilot on there and you master this little robot, it's very hard to play, guys. The Mender is not easy. So it's not one I recommend for everybody, just because it dies very, very, very easily when it doesn't have the ability. And if it doesn't have the Marie Leclerc pilot to heal up the grade damage, you're not going to last very long in this little robot, and it's not going to be very helpful. But with the pilot, it goes in the B class. Next, we're going to go down to the C class. We have the Harpy. The only thing, I would put that up in the B class, but lately this guy gets shot out of the air a lot. You go up in the air, you got good firepower, pretty good durability, but people beat him up pretty good in the air these days, I would say. So it's very fun, it's very good, but we're going to put him down in the C class just for that reason. Next, we have the Hades. We're going to put Hades in the C class because it's extremely good. It's not one of the best robots in the game, but it's a great robot. It's fun to play. It does well. It's got a very good ability, but there's nothing really that stands out about it other than it's just a nice balanced robot that does very, very well. Next, we have the Scorpion, right? Scorpion down here. This guy is a little beast. He's basically like an assassin robot. You teleport in. You want to have weapons on this that do as much damage as possible. That way you can teleport in, unload a whole bunch of ammo, and just pretty much leave instantly and get the heck out of there. Hightail it out of there. It's very squishy, very easy to kill, but if built, set up, and played correctly, it's a very, very devastating assassin, but it's also easy to get killed really quick. So that's why he goes down there in the C class. So now we're going to go down here to the D class robots, and we've got our Ares down here in the D class. And the main reason Ares goes into the D class is because Ares dies so easy. The firepower, the ability is unreal. That ability, if somebody will shoot your purple shield and charge it up, it will unleash havoc. It'll be a nightmare on the battlefield for the enemies, but it dies so easy, super squishy. That's why he goes down here. Next, we have the Leech. The Leech goes in the C class because it's very fun, it's very good, but it's actually very hard to play. Also, extremely squishy. It dies so easy when the ability is not going. Now, when the ability is up, it gets like 90% defense points, and it's almost impossible to kill. Plus, if it's attached to another player, when they shoot you, when it's attached, it drains that person's health, and basically you kill yourself when you're shooting it. So it's a very strong robot with a very strong ability, but when the ability is over, man, if you look at it funny, it's going to fall over and die. So that's why I think this one goes into the C class. Next, we have the Siren, which goes up in the air. It's a lot like the Harpy, but it's got big firepower, right? It's got a lot of firepower, but it dies so easy. Probably, it's just unbelievably squishy. It can't take a hit. Siren just cannot take a hit, guys. It goes down so fast. And then finally, we have the Pursuer, which is a really cool little robot. It's got, I think if you get the pilot, it stays in stealth for something like 14 seconds at a time, which is crazy. I think Pursuer is a very underrated robot. I mean, it's not great, but if you take the time to master this little guy, you can do really, really well with it. Now, more and more people are probably going to start running anti-stealth, which when that happens, you know, that's going to knock this little dude off the list completely. Like when people start running the anti-stealth, that little dude's going to go down here somewhere instead of up there, right? So you gotta think and take certain things like that into consideration. So at the time that I'm making this video, this is a fun little robot, and it's worth having and worth building. All right, so this is our bonus section, guys. These are the robots that don't quite make the grade in my opinion, but they're kind of worth building. First off, we have the Loki. Again, once people start running more anti-stealth, the Loki is going to get wiped off the map and destroyed like he's nothing. But as of right now, he's a fun little troll robot that can run around the map and just grab beacons and troll the enemies. So he goes in the F class. I don't know if we should call it F class, but next we have the tier. It's a fun little healer, but you can do well with it, but I don't think anybody's going to really just get out there and dominate the battlefield with the tier. Probably not very often. It's very fun. It's very good. It's got a lot of hit points. It's got healing. It's a cool robot, but it's definitely not something everybody's going to want to play. Next, we have the Raven, which can be excellent in the hands of the right person, but your average player is probably not going to do extremely well with the Raven. And then we have the Hellburner. Again, your average player is probably not going to do great with it. It's super fun. It just, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but it's going to go down here in this class. All right, so bottom line is, there we have it. There's our whiteboard. We got our A class. Ew, that looks horrible. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. All right, so we got the A, the B, the C, the D, and the E tier. How about that? A, B, C, D, E. And there it is. Yeah, I've never used one of these whiteboards before on this program, so this is kind of interesting. But yeah, so there's our first tier, guys. Let me blow this up even more. Oh boy, I don't know if that's going to work on my recording software. Okay, never mind. It's going to have to be like that. So Invader, Skyros, Ravena, Fenrir go on the top. Then we got Demeter, Kefri, Revenant, Behemoth, Typhon, Mender go on B class. We got Harpy, Hades, Scorpion on C class. We got Ares, Leech, Siren in Pursuer. You know what? We're going to put Pursuer down a notch. Now that we really think about it, now that we've added another class, we're going to put him down here because your average player is probably not going to love him. Even though he's awesome, he's fun to play, and his ability is awesome, I guess it doesn't quite deserve to be in that class. So there we have it, guys. A class, B class, C class, D class, and then E class. How about that? So remember, things get nerfed, things get buffed, things in this game are changing constantly, but at the time that I made this video, these are my opinions, my thoughts, my feelings as to when I play these, how they perform. I think these are all really good robots, except for maybe the lowest tier. Those are great, but I think less people are going to like those ones. That's why they go in the lowest tier. Guys, I try to make videos to bring you great game information, builds, things to help you guys out, help you learn about the game, help you become better players and stuff like that. So if you like this content, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Don't forget to watch more of my videos. That's an easy way to help support this channel. Watch more of my videos and watch them to the end. That would help my channel grow big time. So I try to help you guys power up, so help me power up. For all you YouTubers or content creators out there, I'm going to tag the equipment, the microphone, the audio interface, the cameras, all the stuff that I use. I'm going to tag it in this video just so you guys can see it or possibly purchase if you want. Or you got some Waves audio plugin affiliate links to edit your audio or some Amazon affiliate links in the video description, plus a bunch of other cool stuff you might want to check out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. But before you go, check out this little message and maybe watch one of these videos that's about to pop up on the screen in just a minute. Thank you to all the awesome channel members and everybody who watches my videos. I really appreciate the support. If you would like to become a channel member and help this channel keep running and bring you awesome content, click the join button down below the video. Or if you drop down the video's description, you'll find some other ways to help support this channel, some game news, my other YouTube channels, my Discord server, affiliate links to some audio plugins, and some really awesome gear. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you a lot. Lightning out. Have a great day. See ya.